Cocktail fans, welcome back to the Drinkstuff channel. We are your one-stop shop for everything you need to make your cocktails except the booze. I'm Steve the Barman and I'm here purely to give you drinks inspiration and fun inspiration, help you on your journey. In today's video, I'm going to be focusing on Monin's Tangerine Puree, fruity mix, whatever you want to call it. It is absolutely gorgeous. As I say in the video, probably in my top 3 currently flavours to work with. I absolutely love them. They're very similar to the ODK stuff. Long life, shelf stable. Once open, they do sort of say consume within 4 weeks. Although Steve the Barman talking here, not Drinkstuff, definitely not Monin talking. This is my own personal kind of viewpoint. I think these will last quite a bit longer. The ODK stuff I've had open for 6, 8, 12 months, even longer. This has been open now for about 6 weeks and it's still absolutely fine. So take that as you will. They do say use within 4 weeks. You can follow them. You can do what you want. It's up to you. But this is absolutely gorgeous. 50% sort of tangerine in there. The rest is kind of like sugar and preservatives, that sort of stuff in there. But glorious. So 5 cocktails coming up. Absolutely delicious. Bit of a mixture of vodka, gin, bit of rum. As always, there will be 2 bonus recipes on our community tab on our YouTube channel. So go and check that out. There'll be a little bit on screen now. I'll pop up there how you can find that. So go and check out the bonus 2 recipes in there. And then also, I want to hear from you guys as well. In the comments, let me know which one's your favourite. Let me know what sort of fun riffs that you would kind of work with in these kind of cocktails as well. And as always, the most crucial part, if you make any of these cocktails, upload them to your Instagram, tag us at Drinkstuff in the actual photo, not in the comments bit, in the actual photo, and then we will be able to share some of the best ones to our stories. So for your first cocktail, we're going for a Tangerine Gin Sour. There's so many different ways you can riff and flip this up. But obviously we're going for the Monin Tangerine Puree, which is lovely. I'm going to use this Gordon's Orange Gin in a couple of these recipes, but your gin of choice, you can go plain gin, flip it out, Elderflower gin. I'm going to be using some Elderflower notes a bit later. Anything like that, raspberry and orange, they're all going to work. So your gin of choice. I've got some Angostura Bitters, some freshly squeezed lemon juice down there. Then obviously this would be an egg white cocktail. I haven't used these for a while, but we've got the Miraculous Foamers because I don't like to use egg whites. They're a bit fuss and a bit faff now. So I've got these Miraculous Foamers. So really, really simple. We're going for 20 ml. I say, I kind of found this. Lee from Monin did this on the live stream. Is kind of 20 mils and they kind of work really well, that sort of thing. You can go 25 if you want to, it's up to you. So 20 ml of the Tangerine Puree. I'm then doing a 50 ml double bubble, just rinsing the jigger out of your gin of choice. We're going for a 25 ml shot of lemon juice. I personally don't think you need to add any sugar to this because that should be sweet enough for you. But if you want to add sugar, be my guest. 2 dashes of Angostura Bitters, and then the magic ingredients is these foamers. You need about 6 to 8 drops, whatever you're comfortable with this. Bottle's getting really low. I need some more. Ah! There we go. Right, 6 to 8 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go 7 drops. Really, really easy. And they're such a great ingredient to have around. That bottle's lasted me well over a year. Right, I'm going to dry shake. I don't think you necessarily have to, but I've not really used those foamers with these purees too much. So I'm just going to do a very quick dry shake, just to kind of activate it. Obviously, if we're using egg whites, yeah, that's kind of worked. Obviously, if you're using egg whites, you have to kind of dry shake to emulsify. Cool. Oh, that smells really good. Anyway, fresh ice, ready to go. Good hard power shake. Right, when that's proper frosty, that's what we want. It's not frothed up massively. You know, they don't really go like a proper sort of egg white would do in these, but they do the job kind of adequately for what you need. So they're brilliant to have around. Right, you could go in a martini glass or a coupe glass, double strain, but I'm just going in a rocks glass. See, we've got a little bit of foam in there, look. We've got a little bit of foam. Nice, there we go. So double strained, or single strained, sorry. It's all right, actually. It's all right. Look at that. And then to garnish, I'm starting to rock out the dehydrated fruits. I've forgotten all about them. I've got my little tub of ODK dehydrated fruits there. Everything pineapple, grapefruit, lemon, lime, orange. I'm going to go for a grapefruit. Don't ask me why. Maybe there we go. Maybe a grapefruit and a bit of lemon. How's that? And that's your Tangerine kind of gin sour. That is properly luscious. big orange vibrant notes. I absolutely love that tangerine puree. You get the citrus kick coming through there. The gin doesn't get lost. That's a really good sour. Right then, your second cocktail, we're going for a Tangerine Martini. I'm going to serve it up in a Nick and Nora glass. So I've got that kind of chilling down there, ready to go. Very simple, 4-ingredient cocktail. Again, riff it up how you see fit. Tangerine puree, lemon juice, Cointreau. I'm going for blood orange vodka, plain vodka, vanilla and orange. Kind of just have a little play about. Let your imaginations run right. And whatever you decide to choose, don't forget, tag us in your Instagram kind of feeds. You know, let me see what you're kind of making. So we're going for 20 ml of your tangerine puree there. Again, 50 ml double bubble. We're just going to rinse the puree out of the jigger. So 50 ml double bubble of your vodka of choice. I'm going for 15 ml, 1.5 of Cointreau, like orange liqueur, Grand Marnier, triple sec, anything like that, whatever you fancy. And then this bit will be adjusted taste as well to you. I'm going 15 ml. You could go 25 ml. Up to you, but 15 ml of lemon juice just to kind of balance it out. Again, I don't think you'll need any sugar for this, but be my guest, add 15 ml sugar. Just have a little play, see what it tastes like, but I don't think you will. I think this is sweet enough. So, high fast shake. And when that cocktail shaker is all frosty and you can't hold it anymore, that's when it's nice and ready to go. Double strain. Oh, get ready for your crushed ice, obviously, out of your little Nick and Nora glass. See, that's nice and chilled. Keep them in the freezer, put them in the fridge, whatever. Just nice cold glass. Don't have to, but it's nice, isn't it? Right, double strain. Get rid of all those little bits. Tiny little shards of ice in there. There we go. There we go. We've got a gorgeous looking sort of martini there. And then to garnish, I've got an orange wedge kind of here. Just put a little slit in that. There we go. And you've got kind of just a little orange wedge. And there, you know, Tangerine Martini. Cheers. And that is such an amazing drink. Clean, crisp, orange forward. But I love this stuff. This stuff is awesome. Really, really good. Just really, really punches through. Plain vodka, as I say, riff it up with your flavoured vodkas. Simple 4 ingredients, but the orange notes on that, exquisite. Cheers. Now for your third cocktail, let's get some highballs on the go. We've got a lovely kind of couple of short drinks. This one, very, very similar to that. You could even do exactly the same, just lengthen it out with the Mediterranean tonic, but I've decided to do away with the vodka and just go all out Cointreau, so an orange liqueur for this. So simple ingredients, again, tangerine puree, freshly squeezed lemon juice, some Cointreau, orange liqueur, Grand Marnier, triple sec, anything like that, and Mediterranean tonic. Feel free to use a soda water, Sprite, or anything like that. I just love, you've heard me time and time again now, I just love that sort of citrusy element from that Mediterranean tonic. It just works a treat in these kind of drinks. So we've got 20 ml of your tangerine puree in there. And then just going to wash the jigger out again. 50 ml double bubble of your orange liqueur. And triple secs, you know, these are quite punchy. They're 40%. That Grand Marnier, I'm not sure, Grand Marnier may be a bit weaker. I haven't used a bottle of Grand Marnier for ages. So it may be a bit weaker, but they're decent. They're decent strength. Lemon juice, so 20 ml, 50 ml, up to you. I'm going 15 ml. If you want to do 25 ml, if it needs more balancing out, be my guest. You don't even really need to shake this one. I'm just going to do this in 2 stages. I'm just going to pop a little bit of Mediterranean tonic in there, just to start off with. We get our long bar spoon. Just give it a good stir, just to combine all that puree. There we go. Top it up with the rest of the can of your Mediterranean tonic, about 150 ml, that'll be perfect. I've got a little bit more ice there, ready to go. That's all you need. Quick final stir, perfect. And then just to garnish, I've got an orange, and I know what I've completely forgotten to get. There we go. I've got a couple of little sprigs of mint, like a little mint tree. There we go. And that's, what have we called that? It's just a tangerine highball. Give it a name. Delicious. Oh, I could drink that all day long. Really, really simple, refreshing. Essentially Collins without the gin. However you riff that up, let me know. You don't have to get too complicated with these drinks. Stick that on a pub bar menu. You are going to sell a lot of them. That is that good. Right then, so your fourth cocktail, another kind of tall highball cocktail. I'm going for an, what we call it, a Tangerine and Elderflower Gin Mojito. Now, of course, you could go rum for this. I'm just here for inspiration, that's all I'm saying. So, as always, tangerine syrup. As we've already mentioned, Gordon's orange gin. Feel free, riff your gin out completely, whatever you fancy. Plain gin, flavoured gin, vodka, rum, whatever floats your little boats. I'm going for some elderflower cordial. Now, because I've got 2 bits of sweetness, I'm going to add more lemon juice to this cocktail, but I've obviously got some mint there. And again, as I just mentioned, my Mediterranean tonic, because I love that as a soda replacement. So, 20 ml of your tangerine puree. Lovely jubbly, lovely jubbly. I just want to put this on my toast. It is so good. It's like a marmalade jam type stuff. It's really good. Right, 15 ml of elderflower cordial. Could go elderflower liqueur if you want. Why not? Why not? 50 ml double bubble of your gin of choice. Nice. 25 ml of your, and I think you do need this to balance out that extra little bit of sweetness, so 25 ml of lemon juice. If you're using rum or vodka, I potentially would go lime juice, but that's completely and utterly up to you. Right, I've got about 8 to 10 mint leaves there. We never muddle mint, do we? We know that. Palm your hands, give them a spank, pop the mint in there, and then we take the Mediterranean tonic. I'm just going, as I always say, no hard and fast rule, going about half fill. So this is a slightly bigger glass, so it's about 2/3 of that can, about 100 ml. I've got some crushed ice. There we go, a bit more crushed ice just to start it off with. I think this glass is virgin on a pint, 20 ounces. Don't hold me to that. It's definitely over the 16 ounces. I reckon it's over the 18, so it's quite a large glass for this. So I will be using more crushed ice. But anyway, long bar spoon, give it a stir, bring the kind of mint and the tangerine puree up. There, and once that's nicely combined, hopefully on the close-up, you'll have been noticed like the little tangerine bits in there, which I think is perfect. Right, so just top out with more crushed ice. Look at that, look, perfect. Loads of ice. We use loads of ice because we don't want your drinks to melt. The more ice you have, the longer the ice takes to melt, so therefore it stays colder for longer, less dilution. Sprig of mint, just to garnish. I've got loads of them here. Another kind of wedge of orange. And there's your elderflower tangerine gin mojito. Banging. And that is so good. Honestly, I would put all 4 of these on a cocktail menu so far. Pub bar. Honestly, puree of the week, puree of the month, whatever you've got. These 4, the 5th one's coming up in a second. Don't forget there will be some bonus recipes on our community tab as well. Don't forget that. There's always bonus recipes on the community tab. Let's go and check them out. Oh my God, that is delicious. Right, and for the 5th and final cocktail of the video, I want to keep my rum fans happy because I know there's a lot of you that watch this channel as well. So I've gone for a kind of a tangerine swizzle. Obviously the tangerine puree. For Lernham, my rum fans will need no introduction to that. It's kind of like an alcoholic sugar syrup if you like, but a tiki one, lime, almondy, clove, bit of nutmeg in there. Not too punchy of spices, but just enough, it's perfect. Your rum of choice that I've gone for a kind of Havana Especial, that's what we've got here in the studio. Spiced rum, whatever rum you fancy, it's all gonna work. Angostura Bitters, and I have swapped over to lime juice for this one. The mint is just there for garnish afterwards. So Swizzle, Claire, big apologies, I left the Swizzle stick at home. So I'm gonna have to swizzle this up with a bar spoon, but that's all right. I'll make up for it on a Sunday night live show. There we go. Right, so I've got 20 ml of your tangerine puree. I'm going for 15 ml of for Lernham. Let's just give you a little bit of a close-up on there. It's gorgeous stuff. About 11%, you kind of need it in your life. Any rum cocktails, you kind of need this. This is amazing stuff, so get hold of that. Then we go, your rum of choice, 50 ml double bubble. Let's just rinse the old jigger out. We're going lime juice. What should we do? 15 ml. 15 ml of lime juice for this. Can go 25, about 15. And then bitters, whatever you fancy. You could go, I didn't bring any bitters in from home for this filming session. Could go the Tiki bitters. Could go any kind of bitters for this. Chocolate bitters, chocolate and orange kind of vibes. I've got Angostura here though, so a couple of dashes of Angostura bitters, of course. Some crushed ice. Just going to add a bit of crushed ice there, just to get us started. And then obviously, if you've seen, loyal viewers of mine will have seen the swizzle stick. You know what it is, kind of like wooden stick with little prongs on it. You kind of stick your swizzle stick in and you just kind of do that and give it a swizzle. But bar spoon will work, all right? It's just not as fun without a swizzle stick. Right, give it a swizzle. There we go. It's a lot harder with a bar spoon, I will admit. You kind of, swizzle sticks are fun. Right, top out with just a bit more crushed ice. The spices, the smell coming off that is delicious. Where's that big old sprig of mint? Look at that, good old mint tree going in there. Get Larry pineapple. I've got an orange wedge. I have to go for an orange slice. There we go, tangerines. But there we go, tangerine swizzle with rum, spiced rum. Let me know what you're using. Instantly gone up into first place. It's just those, they are brilliant. They are lots and lots of fun. Don't get me wrong. They are amazing fun. But I like the rum. I like the little sort of nuances of the sort of tiki spices, the bitters that come through. That's a bit delicious. That's a strong 12 out of 10. Now, I hope you enjoyed those recipes. This stuff, I would say, is easily in my top 3 purees flavours at the moment. This is stunning. You need to get hold of some of that. Obviously, we sell it at Drinkstuff. As I said at the top, if you make any of these drinks, take a photo, upload them to Instagram, tag us in the actual photo, and then we'll share some of the best ones to our stories. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know how you riff these up. Let me know which one is your favourite. And if you want even more kind of puree recipes, dive into that video right there.